Okay, let's just jump right in. What if I told you that the biggest, most common trap in our world today isn't what you think it is? It's something way more sneaky and a whole lot more common.
So, let me just ask you straight up, what do you think is the biggest trap out there right now? Just for a second, really think about it. What's the one thing that holds more people back from their dreams, from real freedom, than anything else? Now, a lot of people's minds immediately go to poverty. And look, that is a huge, huge issue, no doubt about it. But that's not the trap we're talking about today. This one is different. It's a trap you can stumble into even with a good job and a pretty decent income. The answer is debt. And what's kind of terrifying is that most people don't even know they're stuck in it. Not until it's way, way too late. It really is a cage with invisible bars. So how does this whole thing start? I mean, how does the trap actually snapshot? Well, it never happens all at once. It begins with tiny, little decisions that feel completely harmless, things we all do every single day. It all starts so simply, right? A quick swipe of a credit card for that thing you've been wanting, or maybe a quick loan from one of those apps that promises instant money. Or you see an offer for an easy EMI, those equated monthly installments that break a big purchase down into what look like tiny, totally manageable payments. It almost feels like the smart thing to do, but that feeling, that's the bait. Okay, so let's get into the mechanics here. How does something that feels so easy in the moment turn into something so painful down the road? It's all about the hidden costs and, honestly, the mind games they play. And you have to understand, this is not an accident. The entire system is built to feel effortless at the start. Those small monthly payments trick our brains. We only focus on what we can afford right now, and we totally forget about the long-term pain that's just quietly building up in the background. And the real engine driving this whole trap, it's compounding interest. Now, if you're investing, this stuff is like magic. It's your best friend. But when you're in debt, oh man, it becomes this unstoppable force working against you. It's like a snowball of debt rolling downhill. At first it's small, but it picks up more snow, more interest, and gets bigger and faster all on its own. And this right here, this shows you exactly what happens. You see that thing you bought? That little bar on the left? Well, that much larger bar next to it, that's what you actually end up paying after years of interest.
How much more are we talking? It's honestly pretty common to end up paying double, sometimes even triple, the original price for something once you factor in all the interest. That is the real price tag, the one they never show you at the checkout. But this goes so much deeper than just money. Seriously, the numbers on a statement don't even tell half the story. The true cost of debt, well, it's measured in a lot more than just dollars. For a lot of people, there's this one horrible moment where it all clicks. It's when you look at your paycheck and you realize that before you've even had a chance to spend it, huge chunks of it are already gone. It hits you. Your income, it isn't really yours. You basically become a middleman for your own money. The cash you worked so hard for just flows right through you, straight to the banks, the credit card companies, and those loan apps. You're working today just to pay for things you already bought months or even years ago. And that right there is the absolute core of it. This isn't just about finances. It's about your life. Debt slowly, piece by piece, just strips away your freedom. I mean, think about it. You can't quit that job you can't stand because you've got payments to make every month. You can't take a chance on that business idea you've always had. You can't even get through the day with that constant, low-level buzz of money stress in the back of your mind. That's the real prison of debt. Now, it's really important to get this. This situation isn't just you making a few bad choices. No, it's the result of a massive system that is working perfectly, exactly the way it was designed to. It's a system built to pull you in and to keep you there. And we're surrounded by it 24/7. Every ad is screaming, buy now, pay later. Social media makes you feel like you constantly have to upgrade your phone, your car, your whole life. And the simple truth is, the more you borrow, the more money somebody else makes. But listen, it is not hopeless, not at all. Because once you understand how the cage is built, you can start looking for the key. Escaping this invisible cage is absolutely possible, but you need a plan. Okay, first things first, you have to understand this crucial difference. Not all debt is the same. There's bad debt, that's when you borrow to buy stuff that loses value, like a new TV or a vacation. Then there's good debt, which is more like an investment in things that can grow in value, like getting an education or starting a business. One controls you, the other can actually help build you up. And the way out? It follows these clear steps. It all starts with awareness, just being brutally honest about where you stand. Then comes the golden rule of money. Spend less than you earn. It sounds simple, but it's the foundation for everything. Next, you have to consciously avoid those unnecessary monthly payments and learn to wait for things you want. And finally, you have to take control of your debt. Make a plan and attack it like it's your #1 priority.
In the end, it really just comes down to this one simple choice. It's a fight for control. Either you grab the reins and tell your money where to go, or your debt will grab them from you and it will decide how you live your life. So to wrap up the main idea here, in our world of easy money and nonstop pressure to buy, debt has become this invisible cage. It's trapped millions of people who don't even realize they're not free.
But the most powerful tool you have, the key that unlocks that cage, is just knowing it's there. The second you finally see the bars, you can start figuring out how to get out. You can't win the game until you know you're playing it.
Because once you really see the system for what it is, the psychology, the marketing, the math working against you, you can never, ever unsee it. And that awareness changes absolutely everything. If this has opened your eyes, let us know down in the comments. And make sure you subscribe for more explainers that help you see the world just a little bit differently.